Tonight, Bronco Nation is celebrating after they came out on top. Good evening. I'm Shira Matzow. Thank you for joining us here on the News at 10, or the special edition of the News at 10, rather. So let's get right over to Sports Director Jay Tuss and Brady Frederick, who were there on the blue for all of the action.
Yeah, kind of a big one tonight, Shira. Boise State looking to redeem themselves from a loss 2 weeks ago against Colorado State in Fort Collins and get back on the winning track against Wyoming tonight.
And that they did, really. I think when we look at it, it's easily the best, most complete game they've played so far this season.
Let's get to these highlights. Once again, a near-packed Albertson Stadium, over 35,000 strong, showed up to watch the Broncos do work against Wyoming. We picked this up in the first quarter. Boise State beginning this game with an absolute statement.
Yeah, third down. Talon Green is going to take a deep shot. He finds his favorite target, Eric McAlister, catches it in the traffic. He's able to power his way into the end zone for the first score of the game. From there, the Broncos would go for two. They would get the conversion, take an 8-0 lead. By the way, Emac, another fantastic outing, 160 receiving yards on the day, coming on 7 catches.
How about some defense? Here's kind of a cool play. You can see Zion Washington pointing to the air along with Marco Notriani. They're trying to tip off the secondary, and it works. Rodney Robinson brings pressure on the quarterback, and then it's Ty Benefield, the true freshman, coming down with his very first career interception. And, of course, he is swarmed and celebrated by his teammates.
Yeah, all in, BSU's defense had a phenomenal night. They held Wyoming to just 112 yards, the fewest in the history of this matchup. Wyoming would get a touchdown to make it an 8-7 game, but BSU had an answer. It's another freshman, Breezy Dubar, gets the ball out of the Clydesdale package, powers his way in for his first career touchdown. The Broncos split reps today between 3 rushers. George Halani made his appearance back at BSU, 79 yards in his first game. Ashton Genty had 53 in the first half before he left with a lower body injury. Dubar added 45 in the touchdown. This game turned into a blowout. One more milestone.
How about this? Maddox Madsen with the touchdown pass to true freshman Prince Strawn. He gets his very first collegiate touchdown of the season. A magnificent play at the back of the end zone. Boise State would cruise to a 32-7 victory over Wyoming, and maybe, just maybe, the exact type of game they needed to turn their season around and push for a conference championship.